What does setting up a membership website with Uscreen actually look like? My teammate Becca is about to show you the essentials of setting up your catalog, building your website homepage, and creating subscriptions. Check it out.
To start, simply navigate to the Content tab on the left-hand side of your dashboard and select Upload Video to add content. You can upload files directly from your computer, bulk uploads. Simply select the file and open. If you upgrade to our themeless website editor, you will be able to have vertical video in your catalogue too, but more on that in a later video. Once you've uploaded your content, you can start to edit your video details. Make sure to give your video a clear title and a description. The titles and descriptions here don't need to be as clickbaity as they are on YouTube, but they should be clear and informative so your members know exactly what to expect. For example, welcome to my membership and what they can expect to get from or learn from your video. You should also include a short description. This will appear in a collections playlist or in other places where space is limited, so make sure it gives just enough information for your audience to understand what they should get from the video. Once your videos are uploaded, it's time to organise them to make it easy for your members to navigate. First, your categories, which are up at the top here, are like genres on Netflix. They help users find content based on broader themes, such as beginner workouts or nutrition tips, new releases, welcome series, etc., etc. You can add a new category directly from here, just give it a little title and create it. Or you can manage them, which takes you elsewhere, and you can edit these, you can delete, you can change the position, you can add a category image and a description if you want to, or delete it completely. To access this section, you can also just select the Organize tab from the Content section. Here, you can also select which author you want to assign to this video. To manage your authors, simply select Manage Authors and edit an existing author or add new. Here, you will be able to add the author's name, the author's bio, a headshot, or delete the author altogether, and select Save. You can also add and create custom filters. Filters just provide an extra layer of organization, like filtering by duration or difficulty level. So you can edit existing filters from here, create a title, a catalog position, create multiple options for the filter, for example, beginner, intermediate, or advanced, and delete. Once your content is organized, you can add some extra details to enhance the experience for your members. Make sure to add an eye-catching thumbnail for your video here. They don't need to be extravagantly designed, but they should be consistent with your branding, visually appealing and relevant to the audience content. Here, you can maximize your content's visibility on search engines with a number of SEO options. In the SEO section of your content, you can customize the title, description, URL handle, and tags for your videos. Make sure your title and your description are as descriptive as possible to improve your ranking on Google and other search engines. You also need to ensure the URL handles for your content are descriptive. Instead of the generic URL that will automatically be populated, you can edit this to make sure that you are giving a clear idea of your content. Uscreen handles a lot of unseen SEO elements for you, such as H1 tags on video pages and structured data markups. This helps Google display your videos correctly in search results. But remember, SEO takes time, and even if you do everything right, the results might not appear immediately. So keep adding content and optimize it over time for the best results. Once you've done your SEO, you can select your search tags. These tags are used when customers search content in your video catalog. So you simply add a keyword, select enter, and there you go. Here you can also add some additional resources, PDFs, documents, images, audio files, any additional resource you want your audience to be able to have access to alongside the video. And now it's time to select visibility. Here you can choose whether to publish immediately or schedule for a later date, which is great for getting ahead of your content schedule. You can also leave it as unpublished until you are ready to schedule it. Once you've scheduled the date and time, you can also send an email to customers to notify them of a new video. To edit this email, simply click Edit, and there is a template here ready for you to use. Feel free to change it as you see fit, but when you do, remember, keep the curly brackets so that all emails are personalized correctly. You can also add an expiration date, which is great if you want to create an exclusive piece of content that members only have access to for a limited time. Now select Access. Are you going to have this as a gated piece of content, or are you going to make it accessible to all users? When it's gated, access may be obtained through subscriptions, bundles, or one-time purchases, free for all users, will include users that are not logged in. An advanced setting here that you can choose is to make it accessible for members to download on web, which means that they can permanently download the MP4 file of this video to their computer. Here you can choose which subscriptions will have access to this content. You can also set a rental and/or one-time purchase price. In the drop-down menu, you will be able to see all of your subscription plans. Simply select all or choose them individually. Click here, and you can also add in a rental price and how long the rental period will be, and a one-time purchase price. You can also add in a little bit of text which highlights the best characteristics of your content to convince users to pay for it as a one-time purchase or a rental. This will be displayed in the checkout. We also have subtitles and captions, which makes your videos more accessible by adding subtitles in multiple languages. These all come in .vtt format. You can also choose to add a trailer video which teases the content ahead of the main release. Just simply select from this menu. And that's it. Simply save the changes and you've successfully uploaded and organised your first piece of content on Uscreen. As you build your content library, remember these foundational steps to keep improving your members' experience. Now let's walk through how to set up a live stream with Uscreen. You can use our native live studio on the web. If you have mobile apps, you can go live from your phone with Uscreen Live Studio for mobile. Or you can integrate with third-party tools if you want a bit more control. The setup is simple. First, on web, let's navigate to the live streaming tab on the left-hand side of your dashboard within Content. Here, you can schedule a new live stream by clicking on the Add New button. In the live stream setup page, you can set the title, the long and short description. Make sure to add a clear and engaging title and description so your audience knows what to expect. Here, you can also organise your live stream into a category, select an author, and add any custom filters to make sure it shows up exactly where your members are searching. Just as with your main video content, here you can add a thumbnail and optimize for search engines. Add search tags and additional resources. Here you will also select the visibility, which is where you choose to publish your content to make it available to customers on the catalogue page of your website. So you can either leave it as unpublished, which means it's not visible in your catalogue and members cannot pre-register, or published, which makes it visible and your members can pre-register. Once your visibility is set to published, here you can select a start date and time for users to pre-register for your live event. Just as with your main content catalogue, you can also send an email notification for when the event starts. Edit the template in here. Change it as you see fit, but please remember to leave in curly brackets to make sure the emails are personalised correctly. In the access section, just as with the main content catalogue, you will decide whether you want it to be gated for only users with access or free for all users. If it's gated, you will be able to allocate a subscription plan or add a purchase price. To enhance your live stream, you can also enable live chat, which is where your audience can interact with you in real time, allow for live donations on web, and you can enable rewind. Just as with your main content catalogue, you can also add in a trailer to tease the live event. With Uscreen, you have the flexibility to go live directly from your browser using our built-in Live Studio feature. This is perfect for quick and easy streaming without the need for additional software. Once you've scheduled your live event, you will be able to click Enter Live Studio from the dashboard and start streaming instantly. If you prefer more control and customization, you can use an RTMP encoder like OBS or StreamYard. Just copy the stream key and URL from Uscreen and paste into your preferred streaming software. You also have the option of doing a quick test by selecting Test Player to make sure everything's working just as it should. Once your live stream ends, Uscreen automatically saves the recording and adds it to your video library. This allows members who missed the live event to watch the replay at their convenience. You can also sell the replay as an add-on or include it in your existing membership plans. You can also live stream directly from your mobile device. Just visit your account, select Go Live, select a pre-existing live event that you've set up on web beforehand, and the event will automatically start streaming from your camera. During the stream, you can flip the camera as needed, mute audio, and end the stream once your event is done. Once you've scheduled, click Save Changes, and your live stream is ready to go. Next is the latest themeless website editor. The themeless editor is our new standard for building and managing your Uscreen website. With Themeless, you get a modern, intuitive interface that makes website editing fast and easy, real time visual editing so you can see changes as you make them, enhanced customization options without the need for coding skills, and faster access to new features and updates from Uscreen. To access this, head down to the website section. If you're not already on Themeless, you'll see an option to switch to the Themeless editor. Click on it and you'll be taken to the new editor interface. If your current website uses a theme homepage, you'll need to recreate it as a landing page. To optimize your site's navigation, in the Themeless editor, go to the Navigation settings. Here you can add or remove menu items as desired or drag them into a different order. Make sure here that you include essential pages like About, Blog, and Contact, along with any new landing pages you've created. Here you can also edit the footer navigation, ensuring all important links are easily accessible. While you're doing this, think about the user journey and try to keep your navigation simple and intuitive. The goal is to help visitors find what they're looking for in as few clicks as possible. On the Catalogue tab, in the drop-down menu, you'll be able to select from the list of all of the categories you have in your catalogue. If you want to manage categories, this link here will take you directly to that part of the dashboard. In Features, you will be able to select whether you want to show My Library. Users that purchase content without a subscription will see a My Library section at the top of the catalogue. Whether you want to show Continue Watching, which is a section at the top of the catalogue that allows users to resume where they left off, and Mark as Watched, which automatically marks videos as watched when completed and allows users to manually mark videos as watched. You can also choose the collection playlist position, whether you want that to be on the right of the player or below. In advanced settings, you can also add a website SEO title and description, copy the website domain, change the default language, and add a link to your terms of service. If you've previously used custom code on your themed site, make sure to transfer any essential code snippets to the new editor. Review all custom code, head and CSS from your old theme, and migrate necessary code to the themeless editor using the provided HTML blocks. Ensure all functionality is retained and adjust as needed to match the new themeless format. If you're unsure about any coding adjustments, our support team is here to help, or consider consulting a developer for more complex changes. Once you've made your website changes, make sure to save and apply. And that's it for Themeless. Now let's look at subscriptions. Subscriptions allow you to charge your users a recurring fee for access to your content. You can choose to set this recurring charge for every month, quarter, 6 months, or a year. And this flexibility lets you cater to different audiences and maximize your revenue potential. To set up your subscriptions, simply click the Subscriptions tab in your dashboard and create New Plan. To set up your subscription plan, enter a clear and descriptive title. Make sure that your subscription plan titles are consistent and easy to understand. Avoid vague things like 7-day sub or 30-day subscription. Instead, use clear and professional titles that tell them exactly what to expect. In the description, let users know what they get with this subscription and highlight the key benefits. You can also upload an image. This image will appear next to the subscription. And if you want to promote a particular plan, such as a yearly subscription, add a bit of extra flair to its thumbnail. For instance, to help highlight a particular plan, you can include a best value tag to encourage customers to choose this plan. Then you can set the price for the plan. But remember, changing the price only affects new subscribers. And then you can select the billing period, which is the frequency in which the users are charged, whether that's monthly, quarterly, 6 monthly, or yearly. Here you can also decide whether you want to offer a trial period with this plan. Users can access all content included in the plan and cancel without getting charged during this time period, so just specify the number of days. And its availability. So whether you want this to be public, which means it's shown in checkout for all visitors, or private and exclusive access only available by direct link. Offering multiple plans with varied pricing options is key with subscriptions. The most common plans are monthly and yearly, but you can also offer quarterly and 6-month plans to provide even more choices for users. And hit save. To edit an existing subscription, simply go back to your subscriptions list and edit, duplicate, copy the link, or delete. Here at the top of your subscription plans, you will be able to see how many users you have currently in trial and a full breakdown of those users. This is now accessible with the new and improved analytics. You can also see how many active subscribers you have and what your current MRR is. And that's it for subscriptions.
Curious about Uscreen's marketing tools, analytics, and more? Check out the full walkthrough at the link on screen or in the description. See you next time.